Paris, August 1944. For 4 long years, one of the world's most beautiful cities had lived under German occupation. Its streets were quiet, its people waited. And beyond the city, Allied forces were rapidly advancing across France. The liberation of Paris was drawing near. But inside German headquarters, another plan was taking. Never fall into Allied hands intact. If Germany could not keep the city, then the city should be destroyed. Bridges over the Seine were prepared with explosives. Important buildings were marked. Military engineers stood ready. Among the landmarks at risk was the Eiffel Tower. Completed in 1889 for the World's Fair, the tower had become the symbol of Paris and one of the most recognizable structures on Earth. Destroying it would have shocked the world. The responsibility now rested with one man, General Dietrich von Choltitz. Recently appointed military governor of Paris, he was expected to defend the city and carry out Berlin's orders. But Choltitz faced an impossible choice. On one side stood military obedience. On the other stood the future of one of history's greatest cities. As Allied troops approached, the French resistance intensified its efforts. Barricades appeared throughout Paris. Communication lines were disrupted. Fighting erupted in several neighborhoods. Every day increased the pressure on the German command. Hitler repeatedly demanded updates. His famous question has echoed through history. Is Paris burning? But Paris was not burning. General von Choltitz hesitated. Historians continue debating exactly why. Some believe he realized the war was already lost. Others argue he understood the cultural importance of Paris. Whatever his reasons, one fact remains clear. The large-scale destruction never happened. On August 25, 1944, Allied forces entered Paris. French civilians filled the streets. Church bells rang across the city. Flags appeared from windows and rooftops. Celebrations spread through the capital. General von Choltitz surrendered. The bridges remained standing. The museums survived. The cathedrals endured. And high above the city, the Eiffel Tower still stood. Millions of people visit Paris every year. They photograph the same landmarks that nearly disappeared during one of history's darkest moments. The survival of Paris reminds us that history is often shaped by individual choices. One decision can change the fate of an entire city. Today, historians continue discussing General von Choltitz's motivations. Some view him as a commander who refused a destructive order. Others point to the complex military and political realities of the time. Regardless of those debates, the outcome is undeniable. Paris survived, its monuments survived, its history survived. The Eiffel Tower remains one of the most recognized landmarks on Earth, a symbol not only of France, but of endurance. Because in August 1944, one of the world's greatest cities came remarkably close to a very different ending. And thanks to a choice made in its final hours of occupation, future generations can still look up and see the Eiffel Tower rising above the Paris skyline. A timeless reminder that preserving history can sometimes be one of history's greatest victories.